Hey, what is up all you lonely watchers out there? It's Lonely Buki back with another Yokai Watch video. Something a little different today. It's gonna be another toy video, of course, but something a little different than normal. So, as you all probably know, because we probably share a lot of the same viewer base, there is another Yokai Watch YouTuber, Frost Shogunyan, which you should totally check out, by the way, link in the description. Anyway, Frost Shogunyan came up with the idea of gem hacking, which would be, since the Yokai Watch has the pins inside the watch that can make it read certain metals and know which ones you're putting in it, and that's based off the rail code on the back of the metal, that you can put these sticky gems from the Dollar Tree, or dollar stores, on the back and set off different pins than what was intended. So if I put a sticker like right here, that may affect, and it may read as a different metal. Anyway, compared to the Yokai Watch Ogre, that is no different. As if we look on the back of the Yosei Ken, we can see that it also has these rail codes, with Fudo Mu Wo being 100001. All these codes are going to be in the description, by the way, but I'll also be putting them on screen. So I figured today we could gem hack the Ogre. I got most of the official ones to work, with some exceptions, which we'll get into in a minute. Plus, another thing that we'll get to towards the end, which is a new rail code, which I have not heard the music for at all. I don't know if it's an unreleased thing or not, but we'll get into that when we get into that. I'd also like to give out a special thanks to Komabassador at this time, channel in the description as well. They helped me a lot with the research for the gem hacking and with trying to find out what exactly this new sound is. But before we get into that new sound, let's look at all the gem hacks that we can do with the base Fudo Raime Ken. So the codes on the Fudo Raime Ken is 100001. This means that for any Yosei Ken that have rail codes that require there not to be a one pin in that spot, we will unfortunately not be able to perform it today. But from what I can tell, there are only two. Suzaku being 001, 101, and Byakko being 011, 101. But anyway, besides that, we're going to be doing them all. We might as well do Fudo Mu Wo real quick. Next one that we can do is Genbu, and Genbu is going to be gotta put it on there right. There we go. 110001. That is Genbu's code. Alright, so it should work in the Yokai Watch Ogre now as Genbu. If you don't do it too fast. Sometimes it takes a little bit with gem hacking. Alright. Next we have the Ashura code, which is 100101. Let's get to that, shall we? If it lets me. The next rail code is for Enma, the Enma blade, which is, if you're using a Fudoraime Ken, you will need 2 this time, because the code is 101101. Alright, so Enma. Then we have Kyra's code, which is 101001. Those are all the official ones that I could find. I've been messing around with this for a while, and I did some searching for the Suzaku codes and Byakko codes to realize they would not work. But there is one more code in here for something I've never seen. Me and Komabassador weren't able to figure it out, but we did come up with a few theories. I'll let you guys hear it first. This code is going to be 100011. Okay, so after messing around with it for a while, I'm finally getting it to work. So that's weird. Instead of saying a specific Kenbu Majin's name, here's the code again, by the way. Instead of saying a specific Kenbu Majin's name, it says just Yoseiken, which is what the swords are called. These are called Yoseiken, if you didn't know. And then it just says Kakusei, which means awakened. And it's weird. I talked with Komabassador. We could not find exactly what this is from. There was a video of a custom Yoseiken which used the rail code. I'll link it in the description. I can't really read or, speak Japanese, but maybe it's somewhere in that video or in the description or something, and I just can't understand. So if you guys know, if you guys think you can, make sure to check it out. Maybe let us know in the comments. But yeah, a few theories were maybe it was an alternative error sound if it didn't have a Yoseiken in it, which was if it couldn't recognize a Yoseiken instead of doing the error thing. That was my theory. Komabassador's theory, which was much better, is that it's some sort of like lucky / like Daikichi Yoseiken, which was never released, which is a cool thing to think about. They really took a long time to get out all the Yoseiken, so I could definitely see one being scrapped along the way just to get out the major ones. Fudomyo 10, Fudomyo Kyai, all the others, stuff like that. So I could definitely see that being a reality. But if you guys have any more information on what this could be, make sure to let us know in the comments below. Anyway, that is it for this video. Another special thanks to both Frost Shogunyan and Komabassador for the help with this video. Anyway, if that is it, if you like it, like and subscribe. If you like these kinds of videos, Frost Shogunyan posts a bunch of them, so you should probably go check those out. Probably a lot better than mine. But I needed to beat him to doing the Ogre, so here we are. Anyway, I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye, my lonely watchers.